Hey there, I think we're recording and I wanted to, yep, I am. So I wanted to share something with you guys. I mentioned it before, but in case you didn't catch that post or the email that I sent, I wanted to show you how to make sure that the people you're adding in as guests on your parties, that they can receive your customer connection emails through your personal website. So I'm just showing you a screenshot of my Consultants Corner when I log in. So if you're in the full site, you just hover over that Selling and Recruiting tab. It's the second one in from the left, and then click My Contacts. But what you want to do is I'm going to go to Contacts. So if you're in this page, just go to Contacts here. Because of the Canadian anti-spam legislation, we have to get everyone's permission before we email them. For those of us who've been around Pamper Chef for a while, even the people who gave us their permission in Pamper Partner, we need to make sure that they have a date for permission. So you go to your contacts, and I'm going to just type in me so you can see what I'm talking about. So we have to make sure everybody has a date. So if you haven't been doing this process before, I recommend you do it the morning after a party. When you are doing your thank you contacts to everybody the next day, take the time to go in and into your contacts and search each person individually. And when they come up, so I'm just going to click there. When they come up, you need to go in and make sure each person has a date. Add them to the groups if that's easier for you to sort as well. And I'll show you the groups when I scroll down. So here I am. And obviously I need to update my phone number because that's not done yet. So I'm listed here as a host, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you see this spot here where it says privacy requested, indicates the customer has not elected to be contacted via electronic communication. This means you're not able to send CCEs to this customer, nor should you send any other form of electronic promotion communication related to your PC business. So I gave myself permission back in November. Because I wanted to be able to receive the emails that I'm sending to my customers. I make sure I'm included in that so I can get a copy of it. The other way to do that is when you are sending your CCEs, your customer connection emails, click on CC to consultant, so you'll get a copy of what your customers are receiving. So if you open up your consultant and there is no date here that permission is given, it means they're not on your list. They're not receiving your customer connection emails, and they're also not receiving the home office communication emails that home office does for us every so often. Those details are in the January communication plan. If you're wondering where you can find those, I've saved that as a photo in our POW group on Facebook. So make sure that every person has a date. If they have not said, if you've asked them and they said no thank you, then you just click this privacy requested box and save, which is down here is where you save. If your person says yes, that would be great, you go into their contact, you don't have to do anything if there's no date here other than go down and click save. And then when it comes up and says the changes have been made and you click OK, you'll see that the date you did it, which would be today's if you were doing it today, would be showing there now. So to add people, you only go into that person's contact. If there's no date here, you just scroll on down and click save at the bottom right down here, and then you're good to go. So I'm going to quickly show you as well. There's more training on this on Consultants Corner, so look into a little bit more. But if I wanted to send a CCE to myself, maybe see what it looks like before I send it to everyone else. You go and I select me here, and then I click on Send Customer Connection Email. So it'll take a moment to click in, and then it'll come up and it'll show me the templates that our home office tech people have done for us. And you can choose what you want. So you can see there's new consultant, March host, January host for the remainder of the month, February host. You can go on and see all the different ones. And when you want to, you can preview right here, or when you find one you like, you can select. If you have one that you want to create yourself, there are a couple of different options if you want to try to add images, but they tend to be a little tricky. I haven't completely got a smooth process for that. If you search in Consultants Conversation on Facebook for photo CCE or image CCE, you'll get some conversations you can read for yourself and see what the options are. If you're watching this video and you decide that, hey, I know how to do this with the pictures, please let us know, because it would make everyone's lives easier. So if you want to do something that's your own design, you can just click the blank CCE, hit select, and it'll come up empty and you go from there. So if I wanted to go with defaults to the first one, this one, start the new year. So here is where it says CC to consultant, and I can check there. I can add in text, or I can just leave it at that. And then you scroll down, you can change the subject line if you want, and contact info's there, and you just click send email and it goes. Now I'll tell you with the blank template, here, select, and you'll see it says personalize your subject line. So make sure you change that before you send it out, because I've caught myself doing that, personalize your subject line, and sending out an email to every one of my customers who's consented to getting that, and they get the personalize your subject line as the subject of the email, which they get a kick out of. So that's in a nutshell how you update your contacts so they are getting your emails through your CCE, your customer connection email, and also how to send your customer connection email. So as I mentioned at the beginning, you can either click contacts on that home page that we had, or under selling and recruiting, you click my contacts. Okay, so it's pretty simple and straightforward. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me and I'm happy to give you a hand. So have a great day. Bye.